All right, yo, what is going on? This is going to be how to manage your taxes with organic dropshipping or just dropshipping in itself, okay? I want to preface this. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do not take this information as, I'm not financially responsible for your money, of course, but if you're not making 10K a month, even maybe like 6 plus K a month, you are worried about the wrong thing, okay? You need to worry about making more money because that's not enough money to be worrying about, like super worried about taxes. Obviously, I say that I've had $0 where I understand. I'm not saying that because I make a bunch of money. I'm saying that because it's true, okay? So let's get the marker out here. There we go. Okay, so step one, you're going to create two bank accounts. No, you do not need an LLC. You do not need an LLC. You are self-employed, okay? You're self-employed. LLC you only need to create if you're worried about getting sued, okay? Just two bank accounts. So for instance, we'll use US for example. So US bank account, one bank account could be Chase, just a regular personal checking account, just a regular account. And then that other bank account could be Bank of America, right? These are United States banks if you live in US, okay? And they're both personal accounts, right? So just personal checking account, no savings account, just personal checking account. Easy, okay? Let's go over to bank account number one, okay? Personal account. All you're gonna do is just nickname it personal account, right? It doesn't cost anything. You're not creating a certain account. You're not creating a business account. Just personal account, checking account. Don't overcomplicate it, okay? So everything that is personal goes to this account, okay? This really shouldn't need to be explained, but I'll give you some basic examples here, right? Obviously, just use your head. So everything that's personal, like buying clothes, eating food, buying gifts for like your girlfriend, like you buy her some flowers, should all be used with this card. Every month you can pay yourself whatever you want. I recommend just paying yourself the minimum to survive in the beginning because it's the beginning. You're not going to make money forever with what you're doing. You will make a bank transfer from business account to personal account, nicknaming it personal transfer every month. So when you make a transfer from your business account to your personal account, because you're paying yourself, right? You're just going to nickname it personal transfer, okay? Now that's pretty simple, right? Everything that's personal, you just use with this debit card. That's it. That's it. Don't overcomplicate it, okay? Number two, bank account number two. Again, it's not an actual business account. It doesn't need to be an actual business account. Just nickname it. It's a personal account, but nickname it your business account. All that matters is that the transactions from personal and business are separate. That's all that matters here. Just keep that in mind when I'm explaining this stuff, okay? Again, I just mentioned that up here in the note right there, okay? So we'll go over to credit cards in a second, but let's go right here, okay? So everything that is business related, you use this account for money in and money out. So on your Shopify account, on your Canva subscription, on your 11 Labs, on your Chat, all these things is linked to this card or this bank account. Like on your PayPal where you can add cards, you're adding this, okay? So everything that money comes in, money comes out is linked to this account, all right? So examples here, buying products from Amazon or AliExpress. You ideally, obviously people use Amazon for other things, but you want to have your business card on there or your business credit card. We'll get to that in a second. Your business card on there and then your personal card. So don't be buying products with your personal money. Okay, it should be a business, that's a business expense, okay? You're buying products for your business. And even if you're returning them, that's fine. Ordering props as well, ordering props for your setup, like a new desk, box lights, those stupid diamond black walls, whatever. Like that's for your business. That's for your filming setup. Okay, so that's on your business card, right? All editing apps, subscriptions you can use for drop shipping, just use your head, right? Any subscription you're using to help your business, to help you edit videos or whatever, it's on the card, okay? Also, you can add your phone bill onto this card as well, because obviously you're using your phone for business. If it's something super expensive, put it on the credit card so you can get more points. The thing about a debit card is debit card you literally get no benefit from. Like debit cards are horrible, right? But credit cards, they're good, but you got to learn some stuff before you just start spending credit cards, right? Because so many people think that you can just spend money that's not yours, okay? So if you're ordering from some site or whatever, or you're ordering like a product up front, right? And it's like $2,000. Obviously, don't use your debit card. You need to use your credit card so you can get the points for it. Because if you use your debit card, I mean, yeah, you paid for it, but you literally got no benefit. So if it's super expensive, over like $500, probably use your credit card, okay? Again, use your head. If it's your business, if it's for your business, put it on the card, okay? Don't overcomplicate it. Okay, business credit cards. I cannot stress this enough right here. Don't fall for the Amex trend. I know you guys see these Amex cards like, oh, it's such a flex, the aura to have the Amex card. Like, oh my God, like the Amex card may not be the card for you, right? If you're making $3,000 a month, you do not need a fucking Amex. I am telling you right now, you do not need an Amex. You're not going to get the benefits from an Amex, okay? For instance, like Amex has an offer, right? If you spend $15,000 in the first 3 months, you get 150,000 free points. That's like $4,000 if you redeem it for cash and like a business class flight to like Europe or some shit. I don't know. That's a lot of points, right? But the whole idea is to benefit from that. You don't want to be trying to spend money to get the points. You want to just be already naturally like what you're doing. You would spend the money either way. If that's the case, get the fucking card, right? If you're obviously running Facebook ads at a high scale, now I'm not talking about $10 a day here, okay? I'm talking about hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars a day. Obviously get the Amex, right? Because it's 4 times points per every dollar you spend on ads, right? But again, if you're doing $10 a day spend, whatever, then you're not getting an Amex. Don't get an Amex. Also, Amex has an annual fee. The gold business card, I believe, is $350 and the platinum is $750. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. So you want to make sure maybe you're saving in fees because the Amex has no foreign transactional fees. Then maybe you're saving in fees so that annual fee is worth it, right? Because you're saving money when you pay these, whatever it is, right? So just don't fall for the emotional trend of the Amex. Make sure the card is right for you. More than likely, if you're not doing like 5, maybe 10K a month, you're probably just going to get a regular credit card, okay? And obviously, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Just get a regular credit card from your local business bank or whatever, your business branch. There's going to be a limit on it, but it doesn't matter because you're not making a lot of money, right? If you're spending like $15,000 a month in invoices or whatever, then obviously you can't have a credit limit. You need to have because the Amex is a charge card, right? So you can spend however much you want to an extent. So if you're not in that scaling stage, then Amex isn't for you, okay? So sorry I kind of went off a little bit topic there, but I really need to get that point across. People, it's ridiculous, okay? So let's move over here, okay? So every single invoice you pay should be on a credit card that you pay off every 2 weeks or every 1 month, okay? So it depends, right? I personally like every 2 weeks, especially if you're like at scale, right? Let's say you're spending, $2,000 a week, okay? That's $4,000 every 2 weeks. You don't want to have like an $8,000-$10,000 bill at the end of the month. That just puts stress on your mind that's unnecessary. You just don't want that adding up. And maybe something happens, like you just want to pay it off every 2 weeks. That's the safest option. That's the best option every 2 weeks. Again, if you're spending maybe $1,000 a month, okay, you can save it up for the month, pay it off every month, not a big deal. It's okay, right? So it's all relative, but make sure you pay that credit card off or charge card or whatever every single month or every 2 weeks. Never miss a day of payment on that card. So let's scroll down here to important notes. We'll go over this one right here. I said this in the beginning. I cannot stress this enough. Never, ever mix the two accounts. Never buy personal things with your business account and never buy business things with your personal account. You can never mix them. Never mix them, okay? So think of the business, second point. Again, I guess I forgot to mention why, right? So when you hire your bookkeeper, because you're probably not going to hire a CPA because you're not doing that much money if you're not making like hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? Just a waste of money. But if you hire a bookkeeper, you pay them by the hour, right? So if you have your things separated, that makes their job easier. Because if you don't, then they're going to go into your account where you've mixed business and personal, and they're going to have to call you and ask you, and you have to go back and check if this a business expense, is this personal, is this business, is this personal? And it's going to take forever, and you're going to have to pay a lot of money. If it's separate, then it's easier, and it's also easier if it's separate to identify what's business write-off and tax write-offs and whatever it is, right? So never mix two accounts. So second thing right here. So think of this, and this is my opinion, right? Think of the business account as half. So if you have 100,000 balance, look at it as if you have 50,000 balance and 50,000 as taxes. You need to have money to pay your taxes. Every country is different, but this is just a rule of thumb. Now, are you going to pay 50% of taxes? Probably not, right? But just going off of that simple rule, you're going to be safe regardless. So you're not going to because if you see 100,000 balance in your business account, right? In your Chase business account, right? You do not have $100,000 to spend. I am telling you right now, you do not have $100,000. That is not your money to spend. So if you just think of it as half, you will always be safe when it comes to pay your taxes. Okay? So don't go crazy with it. I'm telling y'all, don't go crazy with it, okay? So again, this one down here, I know this is what you guys want to hear, and it's not what you need to hear if you're not making a lot of money a month, okay? So tax write-offs and business expenses are way too advanced for the average person making 5, 10K a month. If that's like revenue, right? If you're if that's revenue, you're probably making, $4,000, maybe $6,000 a month, which is just a regular job, right? If you just do the simple formula, you will have a much easier time when it comes to file your taxes. Again, tax write-off, business expenses are way too complicated for the average person to understand, and you're never going to learn it unless you find a really, really rich person and ask them. Unfortunately, I had that person in my life, and he has taught me everything I know, and this is the thing he recommended. I said, what do I need to do? Do I need to create an LLC? Do I need to create business accounts? Do I need to tax? The thing he told me, the single most important thing, this guy makes millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars every year. The single most important thing he told me was just 2 accounts. Separate the expenses. That's it. That's the most important thing he told me. So that is what I'm telling you. Okay? So hopefully this kind of answered your guys' questions or helped you. Again, if you're not making 5, 10K a month, do not worry about this. That's just a regular job. That's nothing. That's not crazy amounts of money to be worrying so much about how to take advantage of the system, right? Again, I'm not saying that because I've made a bunch of money. I'm saying that because that's what the guy told me. I trust him 100%. So I'm just relaying the information to you guys and what I've learned. So yeah, I know I said I'll do this video a while ago, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. You can click subscribe, you can click like. I have a 100% free Discord you can join for organic dropshipping. There's a bunch of links in there that you can learn from. Or not links, just advice or help. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. It's 100% free. You can follow me on Instagram, but hopefully you guys kind of like this educational video. I had fun creating these little tabs and stuff. And again, this is what I've known from people who make millions and millions of dollars. This is what they told me, okay? Obviously, again, the tax write-off in the business is something, obviously I know about it, but you don't need to know, right? Not right now. So anyways, thanks for watching.